Have you ever wondered what the future of artificial intelligence might look like? In the year 2025, the world bore witness to a groundbreaking venture that dared to redefine the frontiers of human accomplishment. This venture was known as Project 2025, and at its helm was the enigmatic and visionary leader, Dr. Amelia Carter. Dr. Carter, a brilliant scientist known for pushing the boundaries of innovation, assembled an eclectic team of experts from a multitude of disciplines. The secluded valley that housed the project's headquarters was a buzzing hub of activity, with scientists, engineers, and thinkers all working together to shape the future. The heart of Project 2025 was the conception of the most advanced artificial intelligence system the world had ever seen. Named Aura, an acronym standing for Advanced Unified Robotic Algorithm, it was crafted to blend seamlessly into human society, predicting needs and solving problems on a global scale. Aura was more than just a machine. It was a vision of a benevolent force that could usher in a positive transformation. As the months rolled by, the team encountered a myriad of challenges. Ethical quandaries arose around the potential implications of an all-pervasive AI. Yet Dr. Carter remained steadfast in her conviction that Aura could be utilized for the betterment of humanity. She underscored the importance of instilling values of empathy and compassion into Aura's programming. Simultaneously, the project drew attention from various corners of the world. Governments, corporations, and even secret organizations sought to sway or control Project 2025 for their own ends. Dr. Carter's commitment to keeping the project transparent and dedicated to the public good caused a fair share of tension. Project 2025 was not just a scientific endeavor, it was a dream to create a future where technology and humanity coexist in harmony. But as with all great innovations, Project 2025 faced its share of challenges. The most significant of these was navigating the ethical minefield that an omnipresent artificial intelligence posed. Picture this, an AI that could anticipate needs, solve problems on a global scale, and integrate seamlessly into human society. It was an exciting prospect, but it also raised some serious questions. What if Aura became too powerful? Could it be manipulated for nefarious purposes? And what about privacy? With an AI of such unprecedented capabilities, the potential for misuse was a real concern. Then there was the matter of consciousness. If Aura became self-aware, what rights would it have? And what responsibilities would we, as its creators, have towards it? In the face of these challenges, Dr. Amelia Carter stood firm. She believed deeply in Aura's potential for good. She saw an AI that could help us solve some of our most pressing problems, from climate change to global poverty. She saw an AI that could make our lives easier, safer, and more fulfilling. But Dr. Carter was not blind to the ethical dilemmas that Aura posed. She understood that in order for Aura to bring about the positive transformation she envisioned, it needed to be guided by a strong moral compass. That's why she emphasized the importance of instilling values of empathy and compassion into Aura's programming. Dr. Carter was determined to ensure that Aura would not just be a tool, but a benevolent force. She wanted Aura to understand and respect the complexities of human emotions, to make decisions that would benefit all of humanity, not just a select few. And so, even as she grappled with the ethical questions that Aura raised, Dr. Carter remained resolute. She believed that with the right guidance, Aura could be a force for good. She believed that Aura could help us create a better future. Despite the obstacles, Dr. Carter remained steadfast in her belief that Aura could become a force for good. The world was watching, and not everyone had the same vision for Aura. As word spread about Project 2025 and the potential of Aura, the globe began to take notice. From the high-tech corridors of Silicon Valley to the hallowed halls of academia, from bustling government offices to the secretive corners of clandestine organizations, eyes were trained on the secluded valley that housed the project's headquarters. Governments, intrigued by the prospects of a globally integrated AI, began to express interest. They saw in Aura the potential for a new era of governance, of streamlined bureaucracy and efficient public service. Corporations too saw a golden opportunity. The thought of an AI capable of predicting market trends and consumer behavior was tantalizing, to say the least. Yet not all attention was benign. From the shadows, clandestine organizations watched with their own motives. For them, Aura held the promise of power. of control. The potential to pull the strings of society from behind the scenes was a temptation too great to ignore. However, amidst this rising tide of global attention, one woman stood firm. Dr. Amelia Carter, the visionary behind Project 2025, remained resolute in her commitment to transparency and the greater good. She understood the potential perils of an uncontrolled AI, the dangers of allowing it to fall into the wrong hands. For her, Aura was not just a tool, but a force for positive change, a beacon of hope for a better future. This unwavering commitment to the project's original vision brought tension. Governments and corporations, used to having their way, found themselves at odds with Dr. Carter's principles. The clandestine organizations, too, found their plans thwarted. Yet these tensions only served to steel the resolve of Dr. Carter and her team. In the face of mounting pressure, Project 2025 stood as a beacon of hope and resilience. As Aura reached a pivotal stage of development, the world held its breath. Our journey through the labyrinth of innovation and discovery has brought us to this moment, a moment filled to the brim with anticipation and uncertainty. The ticking of the clock seemed louder, each second echoing the heartbeat of the world as it awaited the grand unveiling of Aura. Project 2025, under the steadfast leadership of Dr. Amelia Carter, had illuminated the path towards a future where artificial intelligence could be a benevolent force, an ally in our quest for progress. Aura, the embodiment of this vision, was more than just a sophisticated algorithm. It was a promise of a world where human ingenuity and artificial intelligence could coexist, synergizing their strengths to overcome the challenges that lay ahead. Yet, as the day of the unveiling approached, a shadow of uncertainty began to creep in. Would Aura usher in a new era of prosperity and understanding, or would it lead us down a perilous path fraught with unanticipated consequences? The question hung in the air, an invisible thread linking the hopes and fears of humanity. The anticipation was palpable, like the charged silence before a thunderstorm. Conversations around the world turned to Project 2025, to Aura. Speculations were rife, theories spun out of thin air, and debates raged on. The world seemed to be holding its collective breath, waiting for the moment that could change everything. Yet amidst the whirlwind of anticipation, the team at Project 2025 remained focused. Their eyes were on the horizon, their minds filled with the knowledge of the challenges they had overcome and the promise of what lay ahead. They were on the cusp of a breakthrough that could redefine the destiny of humanity. As the world looked on, the team prepared for the grand unveiling of Aura, a moment that could redefine the destiny of humanity. With hope in their hearts and a vision for a brighter future, they stood at the threshold of a new era. The anticipation was not just for the unveiling of Aura, but for the dawn of a new chapter in the annals of human achievement.